The island of Sodor was in complete chaos. Harvey and Walkie were working as hard as ever to try to help all the engines off the ground. "We have to work hard," said Walkie. All that they had been doing was cleaning up accident after accident, and they did not know what to do. "Oh man," said Harvey. "We need to get this cleaned up." Daisy and Douglas, meanwhile, had been picked out of the water and they were waiting on the track. Emily and Spencer, meanwhile, had just gotten back and they were getting unloaded by Cranky. "Come on, guys," said Cranky, "let's unload you." As engines got off, engines got on, and Stepney and Mavis were soon taken away. Before anyone could talk to Spencer, he quickly rushed away. Spencer was helping the Diesels take over the railway, and he needed to get to them fast. "Come on, turntable," he shouted. He got on and started spinning, but he was too long for his turntable. "Bother," he said. He couldn't move. Tom banged Spencer off the turntable. That made Spencer mad. He quickly went back and coupled to his tender and rushed away. "Tom, don't worry about it," screamed the other engines, but he was off. Emily and Porter were just sitting around talking when they heard Spencer's whistle. "Uh-oh, you better get out of the way," shouted Porter, and Emily did that too. "I'm diverting out of the way, but unfortunately your tender was in the way." Spencer came flying along the rails and hit Emily. "Whoa," she said. "Ah!" She stayed on the track where the tender flew into the sea, and it started to roll away. "Ha ha," said Spencer. Not far behind, Tom came racing around. "Oh no," said Emily. Timothy, meanwhile, heard Spencer and raced out of the way, but Rosie was in the way. "Move, Rosie," he said. Rosie raced onto the bridge, and Timothy came back. And Spencer rushed away. "Oh," said Tom. "What is going on?" said Timothy. The signalman thought Tom and Spencer were racing, so he diverted Spencer onto this track and Tom on the other. "No," said Tom. Spencer rushed away, and Tom was going so fast he came off the track. "Seriously?" he said. Spencer zipped past Harvey. "Goodbye," he said. "What the?" said Harvey. Flying Scotsman quickly rushed onto the turntable. Spencer came in. "Let me on," he shouted to the Flying Scotsman. "I don't think so," said the Flying Scotsman. Spencer backed up. "So what are you doing?" he said. Spencer came and hit the turntable, instead went up. "Whoa," he said. "Ow. Just got back to the works, and if you don't let me on, you're gonna get hit." "Ah!" Spencer came hitting through the wall. "Ugh," said the Flying Scotsman. He quickly backed up, but Spencer was stuck to him. "What the?" he said. "What the?" The Flying Scotsman's coal was spilling out, and Spencer had won. He successfully knocked the Flying Scotsman right off the track. "Ha ha," he said. "Yeah, he's down." And then he fell down. "Yeah," said Harvey, "we're gonna have to wait on you, Flying Scotsman, unfortunately. We still have to clear up this." "Bother!" screamed the Flying Scotsman. He was very mad. "What about this mess now?" said Hugo. Well, we could probably just move that out of the way," said Stafford. And that's what the engines did. Meanwhile, Timothy pulled into Knapford Station. But, not Knapford Station. As Timothy pulled into the docks, he saw Emily. "What happened to you?" "My tender's in the ocean," she said. "Oh man," said Timothy. "It's in the ocean?" said Porter, backing up. "Don't bump me, Porter," said Emily. Don't. Sorry, but you're trapping us." Porter pushed Emily backwards. "I'm sorry, Emily," he said. He left Emily. "Porter!" "What's going on?" said Salty. "Oh, my tender's in the ocean." "Oh dear, Clanky, can you get it out?" There's no tenders around here," said Clanky. Yeah, Salty, it's in the water over there. It's flying away. Bother, said Salty. The island of Soda was in chaos. Little did the engines know Top Hat was seeing all of this. Tom, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. I can probably lift you on the tracks, said Top Hat. With all of his strength, he put Tom back on the whales. Thanks, said Tom. Let me get in, Tom, and they were off. They first went to Knapford Station. Tom Hat surveyed the damage. What happened here? He said. Sir, said Spencer. It was all the Flying Scotsman's fault. But Sir Tom Hat didn't want to hear it. Come on, Tom, take me to the docks. I have to show. I want you to. Just take me to the docks, please. Tom Hat climbed in and Tom puffed away. All of a sudden, a diesel came walking down the hill. Yes, just as Sir Top Hat pulled away, D199 pulled right up to the sheds. Oh. So this is why you was low on coaches, Henry. Give it back. Listen, said D199. Not here to help anyone but Spencer. He needs to help the diesels, and you're glad he is not damaged. Us diesels are here to take over the railway, and all of you will learn that one by one. He'd soon grab Spencer and raced off. Oh, bother, said James. What are we gonna do? The diesels are planning another attack. I don't know, said Henry. D199 soon came back and saw Spencer. And brought Spencer to them. Perfect, Spencer. Although I wish your freighter would have brought you to the mainland. I know, said Spencer. I'm sorry. They should have told the freighter to bring me to you guys, but I just assumed. But then I realized Soda was just as close. Now is the perfect time to attack, said D199. I saw the Flying Scotsman laying on the ground. And so, he's out of the way. And I don't know what happened to Thomas or Percy, but they're probably on the island somewhere, said Diesel 10. But that's not the point. All steamies that won't work for us we need to capture. Do you hear me? Yes, capture and throw off the line. Throw off the line, said Diesel. Yes, said Diesel 10. Why would you do that, said Dodge. Well, they've done nothing good for us, so why should we be good for them? I guess so, said the other Diesels. So here's what I'm thinking. We will have Sydney sneak into Sodor and try to capture some engines with Dodge, and just have them pretend that they're casually friends. Okay, they said, and the two engines puffed away. It wasn't long until they already found some Sodor engines. Daisy and Douglas were already waiting at the crossing, waiting to get picked up by a freighter. Just then Porter came in and took away the two engines. Let's go bring you guys to the docks, said Porter. You guys will be safe anyways. And Porter took away the engines. Stop pushing me, screamed Emily. Sorry, well let's take you as well, Emily, said Porter. And Porter took all of the engines away to go get repaired. Meanwhile, Rosie was stuck. She was thinking, should I go or should I not? She said. Just then Dodge and Sydney came. They hit the scrap cars up. Ah! Screamed Rosie. All that she could see was the scrap monster. Ah! And then they came down and flew into the ocean. Hello there, they said to Rosie. They hit the milk cars out of the way. You're next. They banged into Rosie. Ah! She screamed. She started to go back, but the coach was weighing her down. Just then the coach made her fly forward. Ah! She screamed. Ah! And it derailed her. Hey, said Sydney, that's perfect. Now I just have to throw her off the rails. What? Screamed Rosie. The engine started to back up. Just then they came flying up the rails and hit Rosie very hard. Ah! She screamed. Ah! Her coach flew over. Ah! Screamed the passengers. The coach was sinking. Rosie was dangling off. Diesels came and hit her and she fell into the sea. Ha ha ha, they said. Rosie hit her support. Whoa, they said. Whoa, whoa. Off, said Sydney. Get off. They quickly got off, then ran back on as it was breaking. Whoa, said Sydney. Whoa, whoa. Dodge got out of the way, but Sydney was stuck. Ah, he said. Ah, Dodge, Dodge. Dodge, Dodge. Dodge didn't know what to do. He soon came back and coupled up to Sydney. The two engines made it to safety before the entire bridge collapsed. The wreckage to follow was horrible. Oh, said Rosie. Ouch. As soon as it started to split up, Dodge went one way and Sydney went the other, and they were off. Sydney, meanwhile, had stopped on the crossing. That was a bad idea. He didn't realize Salty was coming. Oh, said Salty. He didn't realize he hit Sydney, and he derailed. What the? He said. Sydney, me hearty, I'm sorry. Oh, screamed Sydney. Meanwhile, just as Dodge was coming over the bridge, he saw Samson and started to back up. He then ran down the hill and hit Samson very hard. Whoa, said Samson. The momentum made him fall on his side and he flew through the air. Ah! The coach got jammed and fell in front of Stafford and Dodge kept going. Samson went flying through the air and then landed right in the narrow gauge railway. Ah! Oh! He landed right on the bridge upside down. What the? He said. Meanwhile, Percy was just leaving the steamworks when Dodge came in. Eek! Said Percy. Eek! He ran into Hero. Whoa, Percy! He said. I'm sorry, go! Percy started to make Hero's whole train come off the rails. Percy! Screamed Hero. Go, go! Percy! Meanwhile, Paxton was at the oil depot when Dodge came up. Hello, Dodge, said Paxton, but Dodge then coupled up the dots to Paxton. He banged him out of the way. Whoa, said Dodge. Whoa, he got stuck. Ah! He got stuck and was on his face and he was muffled. Help! He said, help! Meanwhile, it was Charlie's turn to get repaired. Let's get you out of the way, said Kevin. He started to tow Charlie away. Dodge then realized Samson was on the top bridge. He couldn't get the bridge. He said, we need Diesel 10 for this. Just then his chance came. Proteus saw him and came flying down. And he was aiming to hit Dodge and knock him off the track, but he accidentally hit Samson. Whoa, he said. Whoa, said Proteus. He quickly turned himself around. And then back came down the hill. Perfect, said Dodge. He started to push Samson. Where are you taking me? Said Samson, but Dodge didn't answer. He shoved him into the buffers and Samson disappeared. Yes, said Dodge. On the other side of the buffers, Samson came waddling in. Ow, he said. Ow! Whoa! Where am I? He said. Just then a pink engine came up. You're on the Magic Railroad. May I ask who you are? I'm Samson. Samson, who brought you here? Dodge. Ah! Screamed Lady. She quickly backed up and went into Muffle Mountain. Where did she go? Said Samson. And where am I? And Samson started to investigate. Dodge started cheering, hooray, hooray! But then Proteus saw and jumped on his line. Uh-oh, said Dodge. Uh-oh. Proteus banged Dodge. What did you do? Said Proteus. To who? Samson. Oh, said Dodge. I just put him through the buffers, you know. Proteus banged Dodge again. Hey, said Dodge. He started to hit Proteus. He accidentally made him hit the oil derrick. He cracked his cab. Whoa, said Proteus. Oh man, Dodge. Just then the signal man came down. And Dodge could no longer access. He slew, he said. He hit it so hard he forced his wheels over. Then he was sitting on it. Signal man made him fly in the air. Whoa, said Dodge. Ow. Ow. Oh. He landed on the rails and it was okay. He then rushed away. Oh dear, said Proteus. Dodge then rushed to the turntable. The diesels will take over, said Dodge, looking at all the engines. We will take over all of you, he said. Yeah! And Dodge quickly rushed away to go tell Diesel 10 what happened. Meanwhile, Tom was going along when he saw Dodge. Oh, Dodge, he said, hi. Dodge quickly stopped. Oh, hi, he said. He wasn't in the mood to talk. What is it, he said. He hit Dodge. Ow, said Dodge. He then backed up. Tom? But Tom didn't say anything. He backed up and hit him. And the top hat got out. Ah! Screamed Dodge. Ah! Before Top Hat could say anything, he hit Tom out of the way and rushed over the bridge. Oh, I knew Dodge wasn't worth keeping, he said. What do you mean? Said Tom. I think I'm gonna send Dodge away. I just feel like the Diesel's gonna do something big, and I don't know what. When they arrived at the docks, the Top Hat got out and saw Sydney and Salty. They were both in the water. Whoa, said Salty. The waves are starting to pick up, sir. That started to make Salty go and go. Whoa! Dodge was on the bridge, and Salty hit one of the supports. Get off the bridge! Shouted the Diesels, and Dodge rushed away. The bridge then started to collapse. Oh dear, said Salty. But it was luckily okay. Now that the bridge is out, said Diesel 10, we have no choice but to go to Soda, and we'll have to bridge that jump. And all the Diesels agreed. Sydney, said Topham Hat, you are nothing but trouble. No wonder nobody wants you. Tom hit Sydney and he flew into the sea. Whoa, said Sydney. Good going, Tom. And Sydney was also swept away as well. Yes, said Tom. We're doing it. But what's happened over here, said Topham Hat. I believe another accident, sir, said Tom. Topham Hat rolled his eyes and Tom puffed away. The end.